Hey, it's Gaz Montana here with a new GTA Online video for you. Hope everyone's doing alright. This video is basically the route to take during the gathering intel mission, the scoping mission for the Cayo Perico heist, okay? And this is for a solo player, so we're going to check all solo secondary loot and also a guard uniform for the final, okay? In a good spawning location. There's 16 different spawn locations for the guard uniform. Only 4 of them are going to spawn during the scoping mission and the final. And basically, we're going to there's 3 of them that are in a bad location. Okay, so we never used these 3. Okay, so we're going to basically find one of the 13 every single time using this route. Okay, and also the truck spawning locations. The truck spawns in 5 different locations, and one of the 5 we never use because it's in a bad location, so we won't enter the compound with the truck. But we got a video on the guide coming soon anyway, so we'll get more into that when we actually put that video out. But yeah, basically this is the route. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get into it.
Wait a minute!
Maybe you can handle yourself one of them first-class tickets to the resurrection. So long, man. Have a good trip.
Okay, the route. Yeah, this is the route. Yeah, this is Route 101. Okay, so basically what you do is straight away from when you land on a plane, you go and grab this bike. Okay, you turn around, and then we look to this corner area here. See this area here? This is where the guard uniform, the first guard uniform, will spawn. There it is, up close and personal. Okay, and that's the first one at the airstrip. Now, a little bit to your left, right there is where the truck will spawn, which it did then, and there it is again. Just so you know exactly where it is. And then we go up here, and then we check the second guard uniform at the airstrip. Okay. And if it's there, take a picture of it, move on to the secondary loot spawn, which is right behind us, and we just have a little look in there, photograph anything that needs to be photographed, okay? And then basically we quickly go in here, we look down there, we see what's in there, and to basically see up here, the fastest way to see this stuff here, basically just snap the picture right there of that corner, okay? Boom, right, that's that one snapped. Put the front wheel at this forklift, and then turn around and snap again, and then you'll have both of the upstairs snapped. You know exactly what's in there. You don't have to get the forklift, you don't have to climb the ladder, you have to run around, none of that stuff. And then you just basically bust a U-turn, come out of there, go straight along here, and then go to the beach, okay, the beach area here. Now we'll show you another little tip here to see this next guard uniform at the pier, okay. Basically what we do, we just take a picture right here, make sure you're on the wet part of the sand, okay. Take a picture of the stairs, and if it's there, you'll snap it. If it's not there, Pavel will talk about fishing or something like that. He'll talk about fishing and the pier or something, just to show you exactly where it is. It's actually down here, okay. You're taking a picture of it through the little gap, okay. But if you park exactly where I parked, you can take a picture of it like that every time it's there. If it's not there, like I say, it won't be there. Yeah, then we just go along here and towards this gas container, but on the left side of it, onto the beach, and then towards this water tower, around this tree area, and then basically that's the first secondary loot. We'll have a little look in there at the north docks, okay. And then the first guard uniform will be right there on your right, next to this these rusty stairs, okay. Just so you know exactly where it is. It's right there, okay. And that's the first guard uniform done at the north docks, okay. And there's the second secondary loot spawn location and the second outfit right next to it, okay. If it's going to spawn there, okay. Take a picture of it, and just so you know, on the final it doesn't spawn inside, it spawns actually outside, okay. But you have to take a picture of it inside, okay. And then basically we turn around. And now we could cut across here around if the camera and the guy wasn't there, okay. But we're going to wait here now because this guy is basically, he's in the here. If you go through now, he'll see you, okay. He'll actually hear the bike. This guy right here, this guy, okay. We can't cut through the other way because the camera and the guy's there, like I say. But yeah, wait for him to go down. Wait for him to he's just on the other side of this building, and then you can just go straight forward. And the third guard outfit at the north docks and the truck spawn location are right next to each other right here, okay. So right next to the little red boat is the guard outfit, and the truck, if it's going to spawn there, will spawn there, okay. So it's the second truck spawn location on the island, and that's 6 guard uniforms down, okay. And here's the 7th guard uniform, or the 4th guard uniform at the north docks, okay. So basically we just so you know exactly where it is, just as you come around you look to the right. We're going to show you exactly where it is right now. It's right next to these 2 guys, okay. Those two guys are standing there on the final and on the scoping mission, okay. Once we're done with that, we jump across here. We go towards the first checkpoint, okay, in between these 2 the camera there on the right and the checkpoint there on the left, okay? And basically we just go through here, as long as the guard tower guy is not looking, or the guy walking up and down, and we basically take a picture right from here in front of that camera. You stop in front of that camera, right, and you take a picture of there, and if the guard uniform's there, you'll get the picture. Okay, so that's 8 guard uniforms down. Watch out for any random cars around here, okay? We go underneath this tower, okay? In between this camera, go towards the tower, in between the camera and the tower, yeah, and then stay underneath it, and he can't see you. And watch out for this random guy that walks around here, but we're just going to go around here now, and basically we'll check this guard uniform here, and if it's there, take a picture of it, and then move on to the secondary loot and the truck spawning location, okay? Which is the 3rd truck spawning location, which you can class at the main docks if you want to call it the main docks, or you can call it the first checkpoint, okay? We check the secondary loot in here, which actually turns out to be good for us, so we'll be going there in the final, okay? And then the truck spawn right in front of you there. You take a picture if it's there, just so you know where it is, up close and personal, and then we move on to the 7th solo secondary loot spawning location, which is just around here. And watch out for any random cars, like I say, okay? And then basically what you want to do, just put a tyre right there, front tyre, and then literally you can look inside and take a picture, or just see what it is. And now we move on to the tower, okay? Once we get to the tower, I'm going to show you the first guard uniform that we never use, okay? There's 3 we never use, okay? We don't even want to go near this one, but we have to get up close and personal, okay? We never use that. And that's at the communications tower, okay? So yeah, we hack this, and we check in the basement, and yeah, like I say, this guide will basically show you a guaranteed guard uniform for the final in a good location, okay? There's 3 we don't even ever use, but we have to get up close with that one. So yeah, we check the cameras, got the pink diamond, that's all good to go. Right, now we climb the tower, okay? This is how you're going to know where the truck's going to guarantee to spawn on the final, okay? Because you've gone past 3 locations, and he spawns at 5 locations. First floor of the tower, you can zoom forward on your camera phone, you'll be able to see it behind those trees. Or you can go on the security feed, and you can mark it. So you can mark it on the map. That's actually how you take a picture of it. You don't have to get up close to it when it's outside the main compound. This tower here, and that tower here are the 2 other guard uniforms that we don't go near, okay? So the 3 towers. The communications tower and those 2 guard towers, we don't touch those guard uniforms in the final, okay? They're in very, very bad spawn locations, okay? This is going to guarantee you a good spawn location for the guard uniform for the final, okay? Now basically from the top of the tower you can see 4 locations of where the truck spawns, okay? You can see it outside where it spawned right now, okay, at the north docks. You can see it, just about see it. If it spawned there at the first checkpoint, or the first spot on the main docks, you'll be able to see it. If it spawned there, I'll just show you what it looks like on the there. You can see it right next to the containers. We're going to get up close to that anyway to show you where it actually was. And from the main compound, you can see it, okay? Like I said, we never use it in the final. If it spawns to the main compound, that's when we never go on the security feeds to mark it, unless you want to be a bit different, mix it up a little bit. We have used it. It's just a bit awkward to get. It's always a bit different. It's not always in the same location. It's driving around, okay? But like I said, the airstrip's the only one you won't be able to see from the top of the tower where the truck is. But you'll see that when you get off the plane anyway. So now we're going to parachute towards that little green barracks there, because just to show you where the rest of the guard uniforms are. If you only need loot, parachute to that one, okay? That rusty one in the middle there, that hut there, parachute towards that if you just need to check the loot, the 2 loot places. But for the rest of the guard uniforms, we're going to parachute towards that green barracks and land on top of it, okay? And there's actually 2 guard uniforms right next to it, and then there's basically after that there'll be 2 more guard uniforms and 2 loot places to check, and then we're done with the route, okay? So yeah, basically just parachute towards it, and try and land on top of it. It's alright if you land on the helipad area, and then you can actually climb up on here from this side, okay? And yeah, basically once you land on top of it, just turn around, zoom in, snap it, and you'll get the picture, okay? And yeah, basically just so you know what it looks like up close and personal, there it is. And now we just drop down here and then just turn around, and there'll be another guard uniform that spawns right there, okay? So like I said, that's those 2 done. Now what we need to do now is check the truck up close and personal, and the secondary loots and the guard uniforms, 2 more of those, okay? So yeah, there's secondary loot in there. Have a look in there, see what's in there. And then right there is where the 5th truck spawn location will be. But you'll already know it's going to be there or not, okay, before you even parachute towards there, because you can see that from the tower. You don't have to photograph the truck or anything. Everything that you don't photograph will be there on the final, okay, as long as it was there on the scoping mission. Now we just move on to the last 2 guard uniforms and the last secondary loot spawn for a solo player. Okay, we're just waiting for this guy to go by. Watch out for any random cars. Then we got a guard uniform. If it's there, snap a picture of it and then turn around, look to your right in this little hut here. That's your secondary loot, the last one. And then right here, if you stop right here and take a picture right now, you will get the snapshot of the guard uniform if it was in that green container, okay? And that's the route done, okay? That shouldn't take you any longer than 15 minutes once you get it down. Now, if you need to do that, let's say most of the time you won't even need to do that route, the whole of the route, because you would have already got everything you needed before you even got to the tower, like we did this time. You know, we had the had everything up before we got to the tower, okay? So yeah, basically that is the route finalized, okay? That's the best route to get yourself a guaranteed good location for a guard uniform coming in on the long fin or the plane to the airport during the final. And we're back in Los Santos, and yeah, that's pretty much the end of the guide. So hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a nice day, Godspeed, peace out.